Right guys, so I recently returned from a family holiday. We went to the beautiful island of Zakynthos in Greece. And I always think that travel is such a good way to get inspired for making beats. Hear lots of different sounds and different music that you wouldn't normally hear. And I like to try to incorporate that into my beat making. So today we're going to be taking a Greek song, flipping it into a boom bap beat. So the song that we're going to be flipping is called Johnny Boy. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this artist, and to be honest, I can't read this. If anybody who's Greek, let me know down in the comments what this says. However, here's how the song sounds. It's got some really kind of typically Greek kind of strings at the start. It's this kind of intro section that I'm thinking about flipping.
Johnny boy, my friend.
So I've downloaded this and pulled it into Ableton. Got my tempo here set at 90 BPM, which is my default project tempo. I've just let Ableton kind of warp it and do its thing. Here's how it sounds. Kind of slowed it down a bit. Now I'm not sure Ableton's detected the tempo correctly, because I'm not actually sure it's in a 4/4 time signature. So I'm thinking about just using this intro part here. So what I'm going to start by doing is just getting rid of this silence at the start. Then I'm just going to bring in a new audio track, and I'm just going to take this section here. Let's get rid of these warp markers. And all I really want to do here is put this on the grid in 4/4 time. I'm just going to add a warp marker here at the start and go to set 1/1 here. Then all I'm going to do to get this on time for my grid is just count through and add warp markers where I think they're needed. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There's another 1 there. 1, 2. So we can add this one here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it is a bit of a long kind of painstaking process, but it's 100% worth doing it just to flip this sample easily. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that for this entire section. So I've gone ahead and done that for 16 bars. That should give us plenty of options to chop some samples from. So I'm just going to right click and go to bounce track in place. I'm just going to pull this down into a simpler. I'm just going to go to slice. I'm going to hit beat. This is my preferred method just for easy chops in Ableton. Let's see how these sound. So maybe something like this. Not quite too sure. We'll figure it out as we go. And normally I like to put my melodies down and then I do drums after. However, just to get the groove of this, I'm just going to put in a simple break. I'm only going to use this as a placeholder and I'm going to replace it later with my own drums. So I've just come into my tracklib folder. I've gone to my drum kits and I've just typed in break. Thinking maybe this one. Quite simple, but it's got a nice kind of vibe to it. Copy that over a few times. Let's just drop this tempo, maybe somewhere around 86. Obviously my actual drums aren't going to sound anything like this, as I'm probably going to go for more kind of like a 90s kind of underground boom bap vibe. This will work just to get the kind of chops down. Hit the complete wrong chops at the end sections. It's all right, we can fix that here. Let's just quantize all of these. That's from this chop that we want. Add an extra one in here as well. Liking the way this feels. Just right click here and go to normalize volumes. Add a little bit of fade in and fade out. Also make sure that we warp this sample here. We go to complex. Let's change up the pitch on this. So let's maybe go up by probably 4. Try actually 6. Take out any low end. I'm liking the way this feels, so let's get rid of these drums and start adding our own in. So for this, as I'm kind of wanting like a 90s kind of underground boom bap feel, I'm going to go for these Toasted Drums Volume 2. Been using these on a ton of boom bap beats recently. Thinking this snare here. Find a kick to go with that as well. Thinking this clip kick. I messed up there at the end, but it's all right. We can fix that. I'm just going to hit Control and A, then Control and U to quantize everything. Take this one out here with a snare hit. I like this half here. However, just to get that kind of swing in, I'm just going to go into the triplet grid and pull this one in. Same with this one here. And I think here at the end, I'm just going to add in an extra hit as well. Right, let's put that on the triplet grid too. Then maybe one more here. Copy those over. Actually, let's just pull the velocity down of these ones. Now we can copy that over again. Let's try moving this one here over. I think take this one out, in fact. Let's go ahead and humanize these snares as well. Maybe 6 or 7%. I'm also just going to randomize them very slightly. We'll copy that over after the first 4 bars. Pull the volume of the snare down as well. In fact, I think here on this last one, as we've got an extra sample chop here, maybe have a kick where that extra sample chop hits. So let's pull this one out as well. As this one has 2 hits of that sample, we could just sync that up as well. And then just to make that kick hit a little bit harder, I'm just going to layer it with one of my own kicks. So I'm going to come into my drum kits here. I'm going to come to this Pantheon kit, which I'm still working on. And I'm going to go to maybe 15, just layer it with that. Let's just bring the volume on that down as well. Drum's knocking pretty hard now. Let's go into the Keep It 500 kit. Let's go into the hi-hats and use this Shogun hi-hat. Not actually used this in a little while. Completely free kit. As always, the link's down in the description below. So I have a thing here on the push that I like to do when I'm putting my hi-hats. Instead of putting them down straight like this with all the velocities, I just hit layout here. Gives me 16 pads over on this side, all with different velocities. Then I can alternate those as I'm putting it down. So I put down 8 bars there, but I'm probably just going to take the first 4. Let's come into the 16th grid and we'll just quantize these. As you can see, the velocities are all kind of everywhere. However, we can still make this more human. I'm just going to randomize these a little bit as well. And then on top of that, I'm just going to rehumanize these as I quantized them before. Copy these over. Bring it down a little bit. Let's pair that hi-hat with one out of the Toasted drum kits as well. Maybe something like the Source one. Just going to leave these completely unquantized. We'll just copy those over. Let's randomize the velocity on these all the way across the 8 bars as well. And just pull the volume down. Make sure we pan this one out slightly left and we'll pan this one out slightly right. A few here that are just too far off the grid. I'm just going to go in and kind of move them back. I think all the rest there are fine. Let's copy this 4 bars back over. See if we can find an open hat here as well. Take this one. And all we're going to do with that is place it here at the end of the 2nd bar. Take out this hi-hat as well. And we'll just copy this over to the other side. Just bring the volume on that down. We'll pan that the exact same way as our hi-hat. And I think we could add a ride cymbal as well. Fill in this one here, this pepper one. The start of the 3rd bar as well. Just drop the velocity on this one as well. And we'll copy that over. Pan this out to the right. Pull it down. So for the bass line today, I'm going to use Modo Bass 2. This is by IK Multimedia. It's one of my absolute favorite bass guitar VSTs. Just actually realized now I've loaded this up that I have no idea what scale I'm in. So all I'm going to do here is just flick through my keys until I find one that sounds right to my ear. So I'm pretty sure we're in G minor here. Find a different sound for it. Quite like this one here. However, I think I just want to keep cycling through and find a few different ones. Like this one as well. In fact, I think I'm going to stick with this one. Drop the volume on this. So we've got a nice melody and we've got a bass line now. But I just want to fill out a bit of the kind of lower mid frequencies. So I'm just going to go for a low piano. Let's go for the Noto del Concerto. So I'm just going to record this in. However, this microphone's a little bit in my way, so I'm just going to move it out for a second. So as always, just keeping it really simple. Extra note there that I don't need. Let's just quantize these. Also just going to hit legato so they stretch out. Bring the volume down on that. Fills out that frequency nicely. Sounds pretty hard so far. Maybe here where the sample hits twice. Maybe do something here, like this. There we go. Keep everything kind of really simple but syncopated up. In all honesty, sometimes when making beats like this, I feel like syncopation and timing can actually mean more than the actual notes itself. I think for the chorus section here, we could do another layer of piano, just some kind of high-pitched chords. Maybe something like this. I don't think that was quite perfect, but it gives us an idea to work with. Let's just quantize all of those. I like this part here. Maybe bring this one up. Copy this one over here. Then we'll bring this one down to there. Okay, so I like the way this sounds. Just strum some of these. And the same here with the syncopation. Just bring an extra note in here. Same on this side. Just an extra 2 though. Make sure we take the low end out. But we don't even need all the high ends in on this. A little bit of kind of mid presence. Quite subtle, but add a little bit of reverb as well. A little bit of stereo shaping too. Back on the drum rack, I'm just going to add a crash out the Keep It 500 kit. I haven't actually done this on a beat in a little while. Let's go with this Ember crash. Add this right here at the start. Just pull the volume right down on this though. I want it quite subtle. Bring the velocity on those 2 down. Copy that over. So now that we've got this chorus section, let's find a section with some different chops for the verse. Let's just copy this over. I'm going to take out this high piano. I'm going to take out the low piano for the time being as well. Maybe something like this. Let's just record that in. I think that sounded pretty nice. So how does it go from one section to the other? I quite like it. Right then guys, so I think I've got everything I need here to fully structure out this beat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and play you out with the final beat like I always do. As always, I hope you've enjoyed the cook-up. Let me know what you think of the final beat in the comments down below as well. Until next time, I've been SK. Peace.